I
Yeah.
think that a lot of the um feelings that this young man is having, it seems that being in the public eye, having everybody commenting on your situation, everybody speculating on your situation, it can and does get to you.
Yeah.
And it will mess with your mental. And when you don't have a pre-made plan to build up the mental fortitude to be able to handle that, I mean, I could only imagine, we get to deal with whatever our go through is in the privacy of our own home. And we're able to share, however much we would like to on pod episodes. And unfortunately for him, I mean, they sneeze and it's on socials.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what would Jesus do? I mean, it's easier said than done. Letting all of that extra noise from the outside roll off the back and work on forgiveness and communicating directly to rectify the situation and make it amicable for everybody involved.
And that's the sad part because she ain't saying nothing. So it's like I said, he looked like the crash out because she's not saying anything. Then, and like you said earlier, going back to what would I do in this situation, go to get wise counsel and add to that about okay, again, obviously, do you have a pastor, do you have a therapist, do you have somebody, an OG in your life that you can call and say, hey, this is going on, what should I do? And again, not asking your like-minded friends who gonna just side with you because, like, again, you ain't wrong, friend. Like, nah, she tripping. They gonna, oh, it's her. He ain't even did nothing, man. She just mad because you got emotion. You know how dudes be talking, what I'm saying, this stuff. So it's just something to, I'm really big on that wise counsel thing because y'all be hanging sometimes with a bunch of idiots. Now, WSMD, what should men do? Let me ask this. I'm gonna put you on blast. How do you feel about your fiance's friends?
Oh, you really put me on blast. So I feel like there is a range. Um, as with most men that I know, I don't think that he's an outlier as far as my opinion is concerned.
Yeah,
There are friends that I notice that I'm like, yeah, nah, he a hater. Yeah, nah, that's probably not the best person to hang with. Um, and there are friends that is like, oh, such and such, super solid. I just go ahead and tell him which of his comrades are my favorites. Like, I'm one of those people that I'm like, everybody's allowed to have favorites. But there are some commonalities in the people that he hangs with, the friends that he hang with, that I'm like, oh, okay, such and such is my favorite, such and such is my favorite. We're talking about people who are at a certain level of maturity, who exercise a certain level of responsibility, who are consistent men of their word, people who they are upstanding. I mean, not to say that it's like, oh, well, if you don't do these things, that makes you a degenerate. I'm about to go. Like, let me text my girl and be like, hey, yo, I did not know that this was about to be like this. I don't want no parts, and I don't want you to see me in the background on no pictures. Because when you scrolling through a carousel, you seeing pictures possibly not in chronological order. So
yep,
you'll see a picture of the effed up stuff happening. You scroll on the next part of the carousel and see on that same wall, like, what is that my fiance standing there with the. So you was at a party where they was, and it's like, wait, no, 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 no. I wasn't even there by that time. So yeah, just keeping that company, that people that care enough about you, respecting your boundaries, and also care enough about the way that they know for a fact that you do or don't move that way.